Operation Restore Hope is moving like clockwork as American Marines prepare Somalia for the biggest humanitarian aid effort in history. We'll have a live update. In the United States, the owner of the Cincinnati Reds baseball team tries to get out from under allegations that she is a racist. And in Britain, an official ending to a world-class fairy tale.
I'm horrified. I think it's really sad.
This is the CBS Evening News, live from the now fully operational International Airport in Mogadishu, Somalia. Good evening. U.S. Marines, now supplemented by the French Foreign Legion, are moving ever deeper into this capital city and plan soon to move deep into the countryside. American forces swept into Somalia this morning to clear the way for relief to this starving and chaotic country. U.S. Marines quickly seized the airport and the seaport. No resistance, no casualties. Alan Pizzi has the first of our reports about a day of spectacular events.
The opening spectacle of Operation Restore Hope was designed for maximum effect, and it succeeded. America saw it almost live, and the impact in Somalia was far-reaching. The first order was to secure the key targets of the airport and the harbor. Both sides were on edge. The few shots at the fort nearly became a crisis. Some hapless prisoners were briefly held, and it was over. Then ordinary Somalis gathered for a closer look. They peered over walls, looked on from the tops of hills, and gazed along the seashore. Posturing is an important psychological weapon in a society where strength is respected, and the Marines did make an impression. Welcome to Somalia, the children sang. Success for the U.S. mission to ease suffering in Somalia hinges on convincing the warlords and gunmen that they are no longer number one. Gunships probed the neighborhoods beyond the Marines' perimeter looking for technicals, and many reportedly removed their guns after the gunships passed. Several UN vehicles were reportedly fired on today, and gunfights still sent wounded to hospitals, but the toll was unusually low. Guns were conspicuous by their absence on streets that normally look like a war movie, and ordinary Somalis gave credit to the Marines.
We are greatly happy, and we are welcoming with open heart the American soldiers.
Between flights of giant cargo planes bringing in supplies for the Marines, a relief flight landed. The first to use the main airport since the aid agencies had to abandon it because of looting. There are plans to move Marines into remote famine-hit areas quickly. The prospect of the Marines coming reportedly sent 20 technicals belonging to a leading warlord scurrying out of the town of Baidoa.
General Adid is actually just trying to keep his powder dry, so taking his heavy artillery out of probably what would be next priority for the U.S. troops, towns like Baidoa.
For up to 250,000 people whose lives are dependent on food aid, how fast the Marines can move to the next stage of Operation Restore Hope is crucial. The Marines would like to make a grand gesture of handing out food aid, according to informed sources, but that's the business of relief workers.
The massive transport capability of the U.S. military, combined with the security the Marines and troops to follow provide, could make all the difference between life and death. And today's smooth start was a vital first step. Alan Pizzi, CBS